Hey everyone, it's Scoped and Shot, and today is January 9th, and in 3 minutes it's supposed to be January 10th, so yeah, happy January 10th. Today I have you guys some Battlefield 3, and I'm playing on the map. Oh my god, I never remember these maps. It's that one map though, the one with the things. No, it's the highway one, though it has a highway in it. I can't really think of it. I'll think of the name of it, but yeah. This is only land vehicle only, so there's no like air vehicles or some shit. Just LAVs and tanks and Humvees in this one. And I don't really want to talk about any topics today. I'd like to talk about the gameplay, but first off, I just want to talk about the NFL and NCAA real quick, and say that yeah, Alabama just won versus LSU, 21-0, and that was very unexpected because they're both really good defenses, but you would think that at least LSU, who has pretty much dominated everyone this year, would be able to score a little bit. So, yeah, this is the first shutout in I think it's in BCS history. So, yeah, that's some history that you get to witness there. And I don't know, it's just weird that LSU got destroyed because I'm sure LSU was a pretty big favorite. They were in my book. Me and my friends made a bet at school today, and I bet that they would win 24-17, and instead there's 5 field goals kicked by Alabama. So I don't know, but I was close to the whatever. I don't know, I was close. So yeah, Alabama wins, and then you got Tim Tebow in the Denver Broncos. I cannot believe that kid. The kid's insane. I cannot believe that he pulled off the upset against Pittsburgh, Schittsburg as we like to call him. I had such a great day at school today, making fun of all the Steelers bandwagoners. Oh my god, that was so nice, and made a couple of them cry. No, not really, but they were kind of sad. They were pissed off, but it's funny because since I'm a Bengals fan, people they always make fun of me because if I say that oh well you're a Bengals fan, at least you don't even make the playoffs. Well, this year they make the playoffs, and then they say haha your team lost in the first round too, which I mean honestly I'm really okay with that because. Well, first off, they weren't gonna go far anyways. I mean, even if they did beat the Texans, which I mean they should have. It was a third-string QB, but it is the Texans defense. But even if they did beat them, we had the Patriots, and we would just get destroyed. So, I'm not too mad about that though. Actually, I wasn't because, I was like, if they lose, I really don't care because I'm so excited for this future for the Bengals. And the Bengals, oh my God, I cannot wait for them. I think just mark these words. 2 to 3 years from now, this team will be an elite team in the NFL. And I'm saying that with confidence, too. I'm saying that because they have a lot of good pieces in place. They have, you got Andy Dalton there. You got A.J. Green, great wide receiver. He's a Pro Bowler this year, too, and he's a rookie. Just remember that. And then you got Cedric Benson, who, as a running back, he's decent. I mean, nothing too special about him. So, there's nothing really special about him, even though he usually does have he has decent years, and not like Adrian Peterson style numbers, but he does get close to his 1,000 yards of rushing, which is pretty good. And then we do have a couple of good offensive tackles and whatnot. And we have Jerome Simpson, who is a great wide receiver. He's pretty underrated, and you'll be seeing a lot of him soon. Let's see. Other than that, you got the offensive tackles, and then you got the defense, which was actually very good this year. Defense was great for us this year, and I don't know. I don't know what happened. I mean, 2 years ago when we had our second playoff run, we had a great defense then, and we had Carson Palmer and Ocho Cinco, but now Carson Palmer's a bitch. So, but yeah, whenever they have a good defense, they'll be able to score, or they'll be able to win games, and. Next year in the draft, because the reason I'm excited for the future is because in the draft we have the 16 and I think it's the 22nd pick. So, I mean, yeah, it's not the first pick. However, I mean, it's the first round, and you have 2 picks in the first round that, medium length in the round. So you can definitely pick up someone very nice. And the Bengals' needs right now, they need a safety. They definitely need a safety, and maybe, I don't know if they need another linebacker necessarily, but they could use maybe some kind of linebacker or defensive tackle maybe, or if there's a nice running back down there, I would pick him up. I don't know if Trent Richardson's gonna get all the way down there, but maybe I don't know. I mean, who's the guy from Oregon? I always forget his name. Isn't it like Laguerre? No, that's Laguerre Blunt. I can't remember. Oh, James, something James, whatever. But yeah, the Oregon running back, maybe pick him up. I like him. So I don't know. The Bengals have a lot of options, and they're gonna have a good future. And they're becoming the youngest team in their division. Versus the Steelers and the Ravens, who are just gonna keep getting older. Well, except for the Ravens, because Joe Flacco's like in his 4th or 5th year. But you got Roethlisberger, who's, I don't know. I mean, he's gonna start getting older, and he's gonna start kind of aging. So, yeah, Bengals future looking good. But yeah, Tebow. Oh my God, I don't know why, but I'm really intrigued by like what happened with his numbers. Like he's obsessed with the Bible verse John 3:16, and he throws for 316 yards yesterday, averages 31.6 yards per attempt or whatever. And there's another, I don't know if he had another stat, but I know that the TV rating for the game was 31.6, and I was like, wow, that's pretty. I don't know. I don't know if that means anything. Look at that guy's body flying. But I don't know if that means anything, but that is kind of spooky. I don't know. So, just kind of cool, though. Just want to talk about that. So, yeah, that's my sports topics for today. Now, I guess we can talk about a little bit about the gameplay, even though I don't remember this game very much, because this is like in the first week of Battlefield, as you see by all the rankings and me not knowing what to do. I don't really know. Like right here, I think I'm using the M4. I think so. I think the M4 is automatic and has a single shot. So, oh no, this is M16A3. Yeah, my bad. So, haven't used this gun in a while, but yeah, pick up that Scar, and I'm right outside of A, which is a good spot to be on this map. There's a lot of spawn points there's a lot of people that spawn in and around A, obviously. So, kind of sitting here chilling, waiting for some guy to run past me and pick him off. One thing I've noticed with playing so much Battlefield lately is that the gun recoil as you play is obviously easier. It's easier to control. Like a lot of times when I'm using a G36C, in any single gun, they always, like when you shoot or when you spray with an automatic, like it rises up on the sights. However, you should probably try this too. You should try getting good at, like when you're shooting to, I think it's be the right stick. Like when you're shooting, pull that down a little bit so it brings your recoil back down. It's a really good thing to use. I don't know, I've gotten really good at it. Really easy to pick off guys from like medium range now with it, even though it seems like people in Battlefield take a lot of damage. But you see right here, I take A and then I'm running over to B. It's kind of weird because I don't really think I can analyze my gameplay because I didn't know what I was doing back then. But I don't know, I sort of have an idea. The final score for this game, by the way, was 13-4. So, no, this is a Battlefield game I wanted to post for no reason because it's been on my hard drive forever. And double kill right there. Look at me go. It's weird with Battlefield that, a lot of people think it's like a very, very big vehicle game, and it is. However, the guns are very fun to use. I don't know why. Like, they're so much different than Call of Duty. Using the guns in this game, people think it's harder, and it definitely is harder than, Call of Duty, easy mode guns. Look at me. Burst firing, yeah, you know what you're doing, Ryan. But, gun-to-gun combat in this game is very underrated. A lot of people don't talk about it enough. Ground-to-ground combat in this game is, I don't know, it's very fun, it's very different because it's kind of challenging. Whoa, I actually did that. Oh, well. Man, I get my tank. But yeah, the ground-to-ground combat is very underrated. It's really, I don't know, it's fun when it just seems like whenever you start killing people, you start racking up, little chains of like, 5 kills in a row. And it always feels good in this game because it's, how hard it is to kill people. And when you get those, 5-string kills, you will start to feel a little bit better about yourself. And you'll definitely start enjoying it. I know I do. It's way different than just sitting at a tank and just kind of destroying everyone who can't get you. But, I'm really happy what they did with Battlefield. They did a great job in this game. So, hats off to EA, DICE. Really good, or really proud of them for. Well, in my opinion, they beat Modern Warfare 3, but no one else is really gonna say that because everyone is stuck on Modern Warfare 3's tits, and they're not gonna get off that game because they think it's Call of Duty, it's the best game in the world. Yeah, shut up. No, it's not. Battlefield for the win. I never thought I'd be saying this. I thought I'd say, yeah, Battlefield 3 would be fun for 2 weeks, and then go back to Modern Warfare 3 and have fun. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Like the video, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. I suggest buying Battlefield.